denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe. Yeah, we out here getting.
Let's go, game 2.
Stepping just out here killing, getting hot in here. Plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm
game
here, I don't enjoy the lights like you.
Damn, so.
Save sweat. Save sweat. Save sweat. Save sweat. Yeah. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna.
It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We bring you coverage of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals from TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Orlando Magic. Hey everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Celtics coming in. They were winners in Game 1. That's critical to get that first one in a 5-game series.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series. We're only going 5. So you got to bring it each and every night and play like your season depends on it.
And the finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Cantor. And his Cantor above the
Let's
rim.
go.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Magic own the possession. To Gordon. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Oh no. Come on, Cancer.
Aaron Gordon trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Unable
Let's
to
go.
connect on the free throw. Not that time.
Come on, Kemba.
And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Come on.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Celtics have it. Walker. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
To Hayward.
Let's go.
Sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His team up by 1.
Come on.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
How many fouls are gonna produce?
Aaron Gordon, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. attempts. He missed the first one. Good recovery. Gets the second free throw.
Bad.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They trail by 2. To Cantor. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Isaac. To Aaron Gordon. Fires the 3.
Again? Bro, this man has all the points, bro. I swear.
Aaron Gordon is going to get 3 shots here. He's shooting 40% in this one. Misses the first. Second one's no good. One more coming. He gets one. It's a 1 of 3 trip. Celtics have it.
Come on. Come on.
Take stock of the floor. Walker to Cantor. And it's Cantor. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Let's go.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Augustine with it up top. Leaves one. Gordon to Fournier. The jumper's off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Cantor. Old school.
Yes.
Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Markelle Fultz to Aaron Gordon. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Aaron Gordon with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And it's Cantor looking good. 4 for 5.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Pushing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Fultz into the front court. It's a one-point game, 13-12. Can't miss those. Baseline drive. Aaron Gordon swats it. Count the basket at the rim.
Let's go.
Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Back with more after this.
Come on.
It's the second round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic. It's a one-point game, 14-13. All set to go here in the second quarter. Orlando ball. It goes down.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Got it.
That boy's living his best life.
Fultz with the basketball. They trail by 1. To Mo Bamba. The drive, right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Fultz into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Now a steal as the Magic have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Cashes in for 2.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
Come on.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's now 5 for 6.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Let's go.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Come on.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Hayward.
Oh, shoot.
4-3. And
Let's go.
Zero hesitation as he knocks it down for 3.
Let's go,
But it
Hayward.
was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the
Let's
ball.
go, Hayward.
Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without
on.
the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Working hard on the
Aw,
glass.
man.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
All right,
Look,
it's
there was
tied.
barely any
Let's go.
contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown.
Come on.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock.
Shoot.
To Cantor.
Yes.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Wow.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your
man.
teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Marcus Smart.
Come on. Oh, step back.
Not that time. Fournier. Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Hayward.
Oof. Oof.
To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Passed it off.
Cantor.
Shot from the lane. Won't go.
Come on, man.
Isaac to Fournier. Isaac to Fournier. Shot clock violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Come on. Come on.
Deep three at the buzzer. We reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Down 2. All right.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Magic have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic. The Celtics aren't down by too much at the half.
And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Aaron Gordon showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. number 1.
Ooh, so we're playing
Thanks for
Philadelphia.
joining us for the
Let's
halftime
go.
report. The second half is about to get started.
Let's go.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Hayward.
Come on.
The shot almost. Gordon to Vucevic.
Nope.
It's Boston with the rebound. To Hayward. Boston with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Come on. We cannot lose this game.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Cantor. Scores from the post.
Let's go.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40
Let's
points
go.
on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Isaac. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. To Hayward. And scores on the step back.
Let's go.
Unguardable Jet.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Augustine with the basketball. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Good look that time, but off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Cantor. Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. That pass stolen by Orlando. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. Better late than never. That was his
Come
first
on.
shot,
Call
and it goes down.
Call the timeout.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. To Marcus Smart. Nikola Vucevic sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Timeout.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Leads 4. Gordon to Vucevic. Gordon. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gets a shot up off the mark. Can't connect from in close.
Bruh.
Augustine with it up top. They lead it.
Bruh,
4-point
really?
game. Isaac to Fournier. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Marcus Smart.
Come on. Come on. Score, bro.
A drive by
Oh,
Brown,
my
but he can't finish.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Isaac to Vucevic. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Brown into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Won't go. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer.
No, we cannot lose.
It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Fultz to Gordon. Not that time. Nikola Vucevic. He's 3 for 7.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hayward to Walker.
Let's
Knocks
go.
it down. Off the
Come
step
on.
back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Markelle Fultz to Vucevic. Nothing going here on that drive. Gordon. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Trying to cash in. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Here comes the screen. To Cantor. And counted at the rim.
Come on.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Fultz to Aaron Gordon.
Come on, defense.
Markelle Fultz to Gordon. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Walker into the front court. The deficit is 6. Hayward. Off the assist.
Let's go.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Time
go.
to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this, and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Hayward. And count the basket inside.
Come on.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Augustine with the basketball. Leads 3. Isaac to Vucevic. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jack.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at
Come
all
on,
costs.
Cantor.
Nikola Vucevic. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. And hits the first free throw.
Really, bro?
So he hits the first, misses the second. Walker to Cantor, and his Cantor above the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Come on. Come on, just 2 points.
Orlando has it.
Come on.
To Vucevic. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. Hayward to Kemba Walker. And he knocks it down.
Come on.
Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws the defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. To Walker. Hayward. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Come on, bro.
Screen coming. Fournier to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. With that, he's 5 for 9. Timeout Boston. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Substitution being made in this one. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
In the front court, it's Augustine. 2-point advantage.
Let's go! We
He
tied the game.
commands the paint this time down. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Deep three at the buzzer. That does it for the quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. Overtime begins, and away we go. To Fournier. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Aaron Gordon. No good. To Cantor. And the finish. Slam
Let's
dunk.
go.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Augustine with it up top. Down just a couple. Isaac to Gordon. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Yes, and a foul.
Let's
Another chance at a
go.
three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good.
Let's go. It's a 3-point game.
They go up by 3. Augustine with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Isaac. Here comes the screen. Isaac to Vucevic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Lays it up and in.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
It's Orlando's ball. To Vucevic. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. Tough make through traffic.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Evan Fournier with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
No.
In the front court, it's Augustine. They trail by 1. Fournier. Tatum grabs the board. To Kemba Walker. Three seconds is the call.
What? I passed it. Whatever, bro.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Gets it to go. Could have been more. Lost contact, but no foul.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Come on.
Isaac to Vucevic. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nikola Vucevic pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Hayward. To Cantor. And the basket good at the rim.
Come on.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Magic have it. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Fournier. Not that time. Jason Tatum tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is
Let's go.
everything for a professional scorer like that.
What a
Actually getting
comeback.
it done the hard way though.
Augustine with it up top. Down 2. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And scores. Strong take.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Walker. the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Magic basketball. Probing the defense.
Come on.
Jonathan Isaac. Rebound comes to Cantor. Wide open look, won't go. Now a three for the win. No time left in this quarter. We have a tie ball game. And the extra period begins. To Aaron Gordon. Fournier. Missed it. Count it.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Augustine with the basketball. They trail by 2. Evan Fournier, 3 for 6 now.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
3-second count. Deep left corner. Fournier gets a look. Can't hit. It was right there. Has a chance. Celtics able to clear the board. To Kemba Walker. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Let's go.
I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Magic own the possession. Isaac to Gordon. To Fournier. Not that time. He gets it.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Emphatic slam.
And
Let's
that is the sign of
go.
an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Fournier has a look. Just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Now a steal
Oh, no.
as the Magic have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Fournier. Curling inside. Isaac to Vucevic. Out Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum, so it stays with the Magic.
Come on. Lock in.
Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Gordon. Knocks it down from mid-range. Surveys the floor. A lot of contact. No whistle.
What?
In the front court, it's Augustine. Down 6. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. Walker. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote. Knocks down the first.
Let's go.
Two for 2 on that trip. Now a whistle, and Orlando is going to use a timeout as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They'll take a commanding 2 games to none lead into Game 3 of this 5-game series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew,
Double
I'm Ed
overtime.
Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more.
That's how you play a playoff game.
Until next time, good night.
This is how you play a playoff game.
The Celtics finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Magic are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. When a team goes back and review the film, Coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game drive. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Gee.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Aw. I didn't show much to you.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Spring green. Let's go. We got the dub.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Nah, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be good.
As you and I both know, Stephen A., the playoffs are a totally different game. You have to be at your highest competitive gear throughout. You got to play every game like you're one away from elimination. I mean, that's the only way to get it done.
Yeah, it's a little extreme, Max, but I hear where you're coming from. The bottom line is the playoffs put an enormous amount of pressure on any player who's made it to the postseason.
Right, and if you can't stand the heat,
still, some like it hot. Take the one, for example. Look at how he's performed. His team claimed another victory at their last game, and it's impressive. So when I look at it from that perspective, I say to myself, in spite of the pressure I mentioned earlier, he still went out, still handled his business. To see someone so young pushing hard to reach the finals, I like that.
Yeah, listen, to put a team on your back and make it to the finals as a rookie, you can count the players who have done that in the history of the game on one hand.
But the possibility remains that he might do it.
Yeah, maybe. If he keeps playing like this, maybe. But don't forget who he's up against in these playoffs. They're stacked.
He's played against a lot of superstars before, and here's the bottom line. If he keeps playing like this and have victories like the one he just had, we could be looking at a champion in the making.